This is Heavy Conversation with Bruce and Jody, a podcast where we talk about being a big guy in today's world. I'm Bruce. And I'm Jody. Here we go.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Here we go. What's up, Bruce?
Hey, Jody. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good today. What's going on? What do you got going on today?
You know, I just work, and more work. It feels like. It feels like this week has just been like that. You know, it's just feels like it's nonstop. Like there's just a lot going on, and you know, just trying to.
I'm the same. I'm kind of compressing all of my work stuff into the beginning of this week because I'm leaving on Thursday to go to Seattle for a long weekend. So I'm trying to squeeze everything into the first few days of the week so I can get out of here.
Nice. Well, that'll be fun.
Yeah. One way or another, it'll be some sort of fun.
Do you have any big plans? Like, have you thought about anything you want to do while you're there?
No, nothing. I have like random things, you know, because I've never been to Seattle, so I want to do some of the touristy things, you know, go to the market, you know, whatever, maybe go to the Starbucks, you know, do that kind of. I heard that they like remodeled it or something, so it's not like the original or whatever, but who knows? Well, I kind of play it by ear depending on how I'm feeling that day or whatever. But
so there are, I feel like maybe we've talked about this in the past, but there are like these really fancy Starbucks. I can't remember what they're called now.
I don't know either.
I would Google fancy Starbucks, but I don't know if that would get me anywhere. But it's like Starbucks Select or something. I can't remember what they're called. I'll have to research it and next week come back with what it's actually called. But
Starbucks Reserve.
Yes, that's it. Starbucks Reserve. And they have a few different Starbucks Reserves in different places. When I was in Palm Springs last, we went to one. And it was the first time.
Okay.
And they have different and unique drinks that they don't have at regular Starbucks. And there is one in Seattle, or at least there was last time I was there.
It says there is.
Yeah. So and I think it's in their headquarters, if I'm not mistaken, because we ended up stopping there and getting a drink, and they're pretty cool. It's like a, you know, a much heightened version.
It looks like it's like this is the one in Chicago. It's like 4 stories. Is that really what it is, or is that inside something else?
I know the one in Seattle's huge. The one that I went to in, I think, Palm Springs was not as big.
Where was the one in Palm Springs? I was like, I don't think there is. It doesn't say that there's one in Palm Springs.
Oh, maybe. I thought there. Or am I? You know, my
you're making stuff up now.
It's addled.
It's what?
It's addled. It's full of nonsense.
It's like Seattle, Shanghai, Milan.
Is there one in
Tokyo,
like Dallas,
Chicago,
Plano area? Maybe that's. I know that I've been to another one that is not just Seattle. I've been to 2 of them, and I just can't remember where the other one is.
I don't know.
Well, maybe there were more, and maybe the pandemic brought them down. I don't know.
But you know, maybe do some of that kind of stuff, because I like coffee, and I know when I worked for Caribou back in the day, back in Minnesota, kind of a Midwestern coffee chain. So I like visiting a roaster, where they roast all the beans and stuff like that might be kind of fun. And
yes,
who knows?
Okay, so at one point there was some kind of Starbucks Reserve in Palm Springs.
Okay.
I see photos of it now. I remember that I did not that this was actually a real place that I went to.
Okay, I believe you now.
Yes. So I don't. Yeah. I knew it. It was like, was it a dream? Maybe
it was all a dream. It was a coffee buzz induced dream,
which would not surprise me. Yes,
I have one of those kind of going now. I only have half of my coffee gone right now.
I just feel like I've been like nonstop trying to bust things out, and I've just it's just been one of those weeks where it's hard to focus on anything else, you know, trying to, I don't know, it just gets overloaded. I'm so ready for like a real legit vacation. Like I want to go somewhere warm. I want to just like get away. I want to go to a beach. I want to go to Hawaii or something.
Oh,
Somewhere.
yeah.
I want to go
I want to
somewhere.
go to Fiji. I'll just put that out there. How about
Yes.
Fiji? Is that a good spot? So
Yes.
can we go there? Is that
Get
allowed?
one of those huts that's like over the water.
Yeah, that's over the
Yep.
water. Yeah,
Totally. Yeah.
that I
Yeah.
could never actually afford, probably, but
Yeah. So, well, that's good. You got your weekend trip coming up, so that'll
yeah,
be
and I
fun.
get to see my bestie, so that's always a good time to hang out with your best friend.
Yeah,
You don't
even
get to
better.
see all the time.
Right. Right.
Exciting.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm planning out Chubster photo shoots and trying to get some things set up as we go into summer. Got some fun things that are coming up I'm really excited about, and it's just kind of plotting all of that out and lots of moving pieces to
Yeah, it can be hard. Yeah, we just had our shoot for the Pride edition that's coming out for June, and
fun.
we did a little bit more of a group shot this time, or group shots with the local rugby team.
Oh,
The
cool.
Lumberjacks that we've worked with in the past, so that was kind of fun. But yeah, it's like wrangling, what is it, herding cats, trying to get everyone's schedules to work together. And
Right.
they were really good though. It was a lot of fun. Everyone, there's always a little nerves at the beginning, but people were having fun, and the shoot turned out really, really nice. And
That's awesome.
yeah,
Good. Good.
yeah, we're going to be kind of working with them a little bit more every month. They have like an underwear night, like a dance party at one of the clubs downtown. It's kind of a fundraiser for them, so we're going to kind of help out with that and sponsor some of that for them. But
Nice.
so it'd be fun. It's nice to have community partners.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I am working on an article feature thing for Chubster. It's going to be a number of things that I'm working on, and it's around hair removal. Which is not something that I generally think a whole lot about, but just kind of thinking about it, and thinking about grooming and how difficult or easy it might be for bigger people. Like if you're a bigger person and you want to go out and I don't know, say you want to go get waxed, or
I will not say that.
Sure, get a Brazilian or whatever.
Oh yeah. Don't they call it something different for masculine people?
Manzillion? I don't know.
I was like, man, I don't know.
I don't know. I've seen Brazilian a lot, and so I'm just kind of going with
Yeah, I think everyone kind of knows with that.
Yeah, and so I've been thinking a lot about what is it like to go out and get different services. So even like a massage when you're a bigger person,
right?
Are there people who are who are, do you need to find a practitioner that specializes in bigger bodies? So I'm looking at these different things and kind of working on a feature that's going to dive into some of these things. And
you should get one of those on video and show your reaction.
Yes, right. So I was thinking, something along those lines of just talking to someone and going through that process and seeing what it's actually like, because I think there are a lot of layers to that, like being a bigger person and trying to find someone who will do that. And then also you don't hear a ton about guys going out and doing that. It's yes, there are many gents out there who are they're getting their hair removed in one way or another. But it's just not something that's talked about quite as much as it is for women.
I feel like I would think most guys use like Nair. Is that still a thing? I remember that being
probably
like that kind of lotiony stuff that you put on and it just like wipes it off.
Smells horrible.
Well, I mean, it's like burning your hair off.
Right.
Chemically burning your hair. Can't imagine you can use that down below. I'd be scared to do that.
No. So I'm kind of looking at things like waxing and sugaring and things that like that. And I'm just trying to learn more about what are the differences for for bigger people, what's it like, and kind of digging into that. And so it's interesting to kind of think about that. It is not something that I generally I'm not obviously I'm not going out and getting any of this done on a regular basis, so it's just an interesting thing to look at, to think about. It's another place where you want to find professionals or situations where if you're a bigger person, you're going to feel comfortable going out and doing that. So yeah, it's really interesting to think about. And the pain factor of the whole thing is not something that I necessarily like, thinking about waxing or sugaring,
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just was Googling what men's Brazilians, and then they have like names for the different like shapes of your pubic hair that you shave it into.
Oh, okay.
Which I've never really thought about that. But there's a stud muffin, a grand slam, a soldier, the uptown. I'm just like, what?
An uptown.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The Tarzan. I'm like, okay, all right.
That's amazing. Wow.
I never really thought about that. Those were names for different shapes of.
That's ridiculous.
A little bit.
Yeah. So yes, just something I've been thinking a lot about, those kinds of services, how are they different for bigger people, and something that going to be exploring through Chubster throughout the summer and into the fall. I think there are a lot of different things there.
I'm looking forward to that reaction video of you getting waxed.
Yes. Yeah, that'll be a good one. So, what do you have to drink today?
Oh, well, today I've had these before. The Zentopia, the CBD sparkling waters, the Zentopia. I really, really enjoy these. I have a lot to get done today, so I didn't want to have a beer. Of course. I may or may not have had a few last night, so I want to kind of keep myself going.
Yeah.
But yeah, these have 50 milligrams of CBD.
Oh, perfect.
In them, so nothing too crazy,
right?
Yeah, this is the sparkling water 0 calorie lime sparkling water. I think they have a mango and whatever else. I don't remember, a black tea, but they're pretty good.
I'd have to try one of those. I've never tried any of these CBD drinks before.
Yeah, I mean, it's just there's no THC in it, so you're not gonna get the high from it.
Sure.
If anyone's unfamiliar with the CBD THC stuff.
So. Nice. Okay. Right. Well, good.
Yeah, I really like these.
Yeah.
Just kind of.
And what's it called?
A Zentopia.
Zentopia. There we go. Zentopia.
There's a little pot leaf on there, but.
Yep. Nice.
And this is one of the higher milligrams of most of them. This has 50 milligrams.
Okay. Nice.
Of CBD in it. I really like them. Find your Zentopia. Shake gently and serve chilled. I didn't shake it that well.
Oh, there we go. Speaking of drinking beer, I inadvertently had a beer last night. I was not really in the mood.
It just happened.
And I had gotten home. We got home from being out, and decided I wanted something to drink, and I'm looking in the fridge, and there was a can of beer in there, and there were some cans of sparkling water, and I meant to grab a can of sparkling water. And I mean, I'm telling you, I've been absent-minded this week, and I grabbed a can of beer, and I opened it and went to drink it. And you know how it is when you drink something and it's not what you're expecting.
Yeah.
Totally that. Yeah. Luckily, it was a good beer, so that worked out. But yeah. So
what do you have today?
Well, I like you am not drinking today, but I did want to share something that I ended up getting for my wife for Mother's Day. And it is called, let me hold up this big old box.
It's a surprise.
Yes, luckily it's passed. She's already had it, so I took it back just to show you. Okay, so it's called Betty Buzz. And Betty Buzz is sparkling non-alcoholic mixers. And yes, there's one missing here because we did break into them and give them a try. And so so they're they have a bunch of different flavors. There's one that, you've got your regular tonic water, there's sparkling lemon lime, Meyer lemon club soda, sparkling grapefruit, and ginger beer. And these mixers, obviously you can use them to make an alcoholic beverage if you'd like, but you don't have to. You can even drink them on their own. It says they're made with only clean ingredients. They are light and refreshing, which I was, some of these mixers, they can be not great. So I was curious what this was going to actually taste like, and it was good. It was good. We actually made what was it? Let's see. We did a was it a Paloma. It's called Paloma and Company. And if you look at their website, bettybuzz.com, you can see they've got a bunch of recipes for different kinds of drinks. So if you're wanting to make a cocktail, you can make one, and they've got different things that you can do. Yeah. So Betty Buzz is it was founded by Blake Lively, who who is known for many things, acting, being great on Twitter, and is also married to Ryan Reynolds. So
she had an amazing Met Gala appearance.
Yes, didn't her dress change
or
something?
Changed color. I don't remember.
Yeah,
I only saw like highlights of it, but I was like, ooh, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, and so she has it says, over the past many years of mixing but not drinking cocktails, it became clear mixers are the unsung heroes of the drink world and deserve just as much love as alcohol. So they spent 3 years crafting Betty Buzz, and here it is. And so nice. Yeah, it's I thought it was pretty tasty, and I, as I've said many times on the show, is that I don't do a lot of cocktail mixing or cocktail drinking for that matter. So I was pretty impressed. I felt like it tasted really.
Yeah, it makes it pretty easy if you just, a little bit of your liquor of choice and then that mixer thing.
It does. And yeah, and their drink recipes on their site were really easy. So that was also a plus. My wife
liked all
it.
Sparkling ones?
They are okay. All Meyer lemon club soda, ginger beer,
it says Buzz, so I was like, are they all sparkling?
Yeah, sparkling grapefruit, sparkling lemon lime. It says they're vegan friendly, a bunch of different things about that. Natural, no artificial anything, that kind of thing. If you care about that stuff, then there you go. But yeah, so I'm not drinking anything today, but I liked that and thought it was pretty cool. And
it looks like they're available all over the place.
Yeah, apparently they are.
New seasons.
Yeah. And I'm sure you can get like single bottles or whatever, but I got this box here, so I get to try each of them. So there you go.
It's available at the New Seasons right by me.
Perfect. Yes. Yeah, I've been trying some different new and different and interesting drinks. So
absolutely.
There we go. Yeah.
Well, thanks, Betty Buzz.
Yes. So
getting buzzed with Betty.
Yeah. Man, I mean, it's it's a pretty slow week as far as new and interesting things going on. I'm trying to think of other things that have really been happening for around here, and it's really just been so focused on work and trying to get stuff done and get things prepared for next week that there's just not a ton. And sometimes it's good. Sometimes,
yeah, I mean, it seems weird when you're like, what have I been doing this week?
Right.
But it's like, it's all a bunch of normal stuff every day. And then,
yeah,
not a lot of exciting things. I've just been kind of focused on what am I going to do in Seattle when I'm there once I'm not working. But yeah,
right.
I do some touristy things. I don't know about you, if you were like a big touristy thing person when you go traveling, or
I like to go out and do like the big tourist stuff if there are things that that really kind of catch my eye. I also like to find like places to eat and drink that are kind of off the beaten path. What are the locals like, those kind of things, because you're a lot of the times when you go to touristy places, if you're only staying in those areas, you're paying a lot more for things that aren't necessarily the best of what the city has to offer. And so, I like to be able to kind of go to a city and kind of feel out its vibe. I love the tourist stuff too, just to be able to see that and have those experiences. But, I definitely want a mix of that, because I just like being able to go to a place and kind of hang out and meet people and,
absolutely
all that. Yeah.
I'm gonna figure out some things. But it's like I kind of want to just explore the city too, so just go walking around, exploring shops and different restaurants and stuff.
Seattle's fun and it's big and there's a lot going on. It reminds me of a colder San Francisco in some ways. And so I definitely like it up there. It's pretty cool. But I'm telling you, man, I'm so ready to go somewhere warm. I'm like I've got a friend in Cancun right now. She just decided to just go and get away, and she's I think she's down there for there's some kind of work related function, but she went a couple days earlier just to kick back and relax. And I'm like, damn, that's what I want to do. I want to go somewhere hot as hell. Now, I know there are people listening who are like, it's 95 where I'm at, so curse you. But
it's been maybe 60 here.
I know I know it's cold. It's like it's sunny, but it's cold, and I'm so ready. I need it.
Definitely.
So that's where I'm at right now.
Gotta plan something, put something on the calendar.
For real. I'm ready.
Something to look forward to.
Yeah,
I'm trying to plan out a couple more trips for the summer too, just to have things to look forward to.
Right. Yeah. I think that's the thing. It's like, get out this summer while we can, enjoy it.
Yeah, before winter comes back around and locks us in our apartments or houses.
I know, it feels like it's just flying by so quick. It's yeah. So, well, all right. Enjoy your trip, and
I will.
Hopefully, you'll have things to tell us about when you get back.
Well, of course.
Yes.
One way or another, there'll be stories.
Yes. Good adventures, hopefully.
All right. Well, thanks, everybody. Thanks, Bruce.
Sure. All right. Talk to you next week.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Heavy Conversation. Be sure to like and subscribe on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts.